Hello friends, in this video I will be talking about risk management. Now, first of all, this topic is very theoretical, so you won't find any numbers in this topic, but you will find one question definitely out of this topic. So let's keep it short. Whatever is required, we will be studying that only. So whatever theory I have covered in this topic, you just have to study that. Let's begin. There is a risk inherent in almost everything we'll do. Now, whatever we do, there is risk. Risk is the exposure to uncertainty and an integral part of the business or the investment process. So basically, risk means uncertainty, and definitely in your investment process or even in any business, risk is present. Now, what do you mean by risk exposure? Risk exposure means that it is the extent to which underlying environmental or market risks result in the actual risk borne by a business or an investor who has assets or liabilities that are sensitive to those risks. Basically, are you exposed to market risk or environmental risk or any such kind of risk? Basically, it depends on the extent. If you have such assets or liabilities which are affected by a market risk, for example, say interest rate risk, then you have that exposure to interest rate risk. Now, let's study the definition of risk management. It is a process by which an organization or individual defines the level of risk. This is the first step. Define the level of risk to be taken, measures the level of risk being taken, and then adjusts the latter towards the former with the goal of maximizing the company's or the portfolio's value or the individual's utility. See, what is it? The first step, you need to define the level. कितना रिस्क लेना है, define that. Second, measure the risk you are taking, and then adjust the latter towards the former. Adjust this amount towards the former. Example, if you define that you want to take 10% risk, but whenever you took the risk you measured it as 12%, now you need to adjust this 12 towards 10, so you can cut down 2% of your risk and you get 10% of your risk. So risk management, the definition says that first you need to identify the level of risk you want to take, and then you need to measure it and then adjust your measure towards your actual goal, and the ultimate goal is to increase value or utility. So flowchart form में identify the risk tolerance. First of all, how much risk you are willing to take. Identify the risks. कितना risk है तुमको, कौन सा risk है, identify those. Measure your risks and then monitor your risks. So these are the topics which you are going to study in this chapter. Basically, the goal of risk management is to perform these 4 acts. Risk management does not intend to prevent losses or to minimize risk exposure. See, this is very important. People think that risk management matlab risk reduction. No, we are not talking about risk reduction here. We are talking about risk management. Understand, risk management means that risk is present. Risk is present. Now manage it. Not that risk hai, reduce the risk and be risk free. No, that is not the goal. We are definitely going to take risk, but we will manage it in such a way that we increase our organization's value. So first step, risk management does not intend to prevent losses, or it does not intend to minimize the risk exposure. It is intended to manage the risk which is present already. Let's study features of risk management framework. The framework must fully integrate risk and return aspects of the enterprise into decisions in support of achieving its goals within the tolerance of risk. Now, framework must address the following. The framework must address so many points. First point is risk governance. Risk governance basically means that on an organization level, you need to set policies to manage the risk. फिर रिस्क आइडेंटिफिकेशन है, हाउ डू यू आइडेंटिफाई risks. Basically there are financial and non-financial risks which you will be studying ahead. Risk measurement, you can measure risk by calculating its standard deviation or beta or duration, etc., which again we will be studying ahead. Now the next point is risk infrastructure. What do you mean by risk infrastructure? People and systems needed to track risk exposures and perform quantitative analysis of risk. Basically, you need people, you need proper infrastructure to track the risk exposures and to perform some quantitative analysis, to perform some analysis which will lead to some conclusions which you can use in your day to day policies. Fourth, defined policies and processes. Now, these are just codes, or you can say code of conduct, or any such document which you will be preparing for risk management. Next is risk monitoring, mitigation, and management. So, this is basically the feedback part of it. You will monitor the risk, mitigate it, and also manage it, whatever the case is. Next is communications. So basically, you need to communicate this policy all over your organization and carry out strategic analysis or integration. Strategic analysis means that once you have the numbers, you need to decide what strategy to follow in order to mitigate this risk or to take the risk and earn more return or whatever the case is. Thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned to eKida and subscribe to eKida.